صباح الخير وصباح النور صباح الياسمين. جوانا and إيزابيلا صباح النور. كي دايرين؟ لاباس عليكم؟ how are you؟ بخير؟ كي صبحتوا؟ مزيان؟ كنتمنى تكونوا بخير. I hope that you all doing well. كنتمنى تكونوا نعستوا مزيان. بلانكا صباح النور صباح الخير. So yesterday we did at the taxi, how to say to the taxi driver to turn on the meter or to take you somewhere. So, but today is going to be more about questions about history or any question. We're going to start with questions and then we're going to move from there. بلانكا نعست مزيان. ماشي 100% ولكن نعس مزيان. Good morning ثيولا. كي دايرة؟ لاباس عليك؟ How are you? Yes, I see that. You're already early. That's right, great. I hope that you're all doing well. Who is with us today? I know there are more than this because I can see the numbers. So I do have my morning tea as usual. It's a must. It's actually cold today and it's not warm. These days is in the morning it's pretty cold. Actually, it's not cold as in other countries. For us, this is cold, but not actually cold. Yes, number is 7 people over here with us, and I can see in the comment section just 4 people. So I know there are the others left. It's still they are not commenting. It was gonna just a video about how each city is different taxi color. Yes. Yes, every city have a different taxi color. This is the reason, and there is 2 reasons also, because every color might have a meaning, as well as so that the small taxi should be just the inside of city. So for example, in Rabat there is a blue taxi, and where I live, Sali, is a yellow taxi. If the yellow taxi the cops will see him in Rabat, he will be in trouble. And same for the blue taxi in the small taxi in Rabat, he should be just inside of Rabat. He should not go outside of Rabat. If he will go outside of Rabat, he will fall in trouble. So there is exception, of course, if he is going to another place to Rabat, or from Rabat to Sari or something, he should have take the taxi sign. He should not be working at that moment. And yes, this is a rule. Grown taxis, the big taxis, they go from a city to city. That's okay. And they are the cheap one but they carry 6 people, so beside the driver. And sometimes it's Titan if the normal taxi, but nowadays they created a taxi that is much bigger, and you can have your own seats and sit comfortable. But before and it's still the old taxis, and it's really Titan, but at the same time it's cheap. It's you be comfortable with whatever you pay for. And the small taxis, they are just inside the city. Theola would say صباح الخير. This is the normal one. It's good morning. صباح الخير. Actually, it's not written in Morocco, but at the same time, I woke up very early, so I see that the weather changing. When I woke up, it was very cold and it's gloomy. Now it's still gloomy and sun sounds it's not coming out anytime soon, but it's not warm. It's not warm as yesterday. What would you recommend to use to get from Rabat to Casablanca airport? Bus, train, or a taxi? I don't think there is. So from Let me reread the question. What do you recommend to use to get from Rabat to Casablanca airport bus? I think is the train is better because the train is already take you to the Casablanca airport is like already because like there is like the station and there is like the airport like I think is like under. I never went like I never traveled outside of Morocco, so if I want I would like know where like place to guess. But I already know that when you go to Casablanca there is like different station. There's like one station and another one I forgot like the name, but one of them it takes like it's like near the airport. So when you get to that like in the train like stop, it's like under it is actually where the airport is like Matar. So yeah, the train is going to be the best option, not the bus for sure. The bus is like not always the best to travel in, and the taxi is still like not good. So the train is going to be the best option, unless if it's like like the Uber, but it's going to be expensive. So the train is like the best and cheap and like comfortable way for traveling and go to the airport. Yes, thanks. Salam alaikum. Christian, salam alaikum. Thiola, you're welcome. Joanna, شكرا بزاف على واجب. Yes, the train is going to be the best option. Even like when you travel from a city to city, just like to travel for fun. Still like the far places, the train is like the best. Uh, and also like for the bus, actually we have two names for the bus. We have the bus that's come from like near cities, like from a city to city, maybe from Rabat to um, always like from city to city, like from far cities. I don't think is a good option. Yes, actually, taxis, like if you're going, for example, from Sari to Rabat or somewhere near, the taxi is good. But if you are going, so for example, if I'm like now like living in Sali, like Rabat is not for I take Grand taxi, it's like 5 dirhams, it's very fast, it's like just like 20 minutes, between 15-20 minutes depending on traffic. But if I, for example, going to go to the north of Morocco, I would go for train, and the normal train is like going to take me 4 hours to get there. If I'm going to take the fast one, it's going to take me 1 hour. If I'm going to go by a taxi, it's going to take forever. And yes, and with the traffic, God knows how many hours. So yeah, it's like Blanca, there is options. If you go in, like for example, to another city who's like far away, you would like preferably to take like the train. Why I said like to Joanna is like the train is the best because the train like station inside like under it is the airport, and is faster and more comfortable. And the buses sometimes like they don't have the what does it call like the air, and if it's like summer time is like the worst. Have you ever heard of Safi? The Safi city? Yes, of course, I do heard like of the Safi. Yes. Have you ever been there? I never went to the Safi. I don't go because like I have no one there. Like I don't know anyone, and also my friends they don't like when we travel to somewhere like yeah, but yes, I don't know the city of Safi. So or there are always like different options, and also like for the bus, like there is like two kind of buses. Like there is the bus that is going to take you just like from like near cities, from like for example Rabat to Sali to something like that. But if you are going to travel for somewhere like far, it's like called the car. It's called the car. I think I talked about this before. I didn't understand what you mean when I was in Titwan and goes for Marrakesh taxi. It's more than 6 hours. Yeah, yes. Yeah, that's like what I mean. If you're going to take taxi, it's going to be like very long, like 6 hour, maybe more, depending on traffic. Because sometimes the traffic is bad. But if you're going to go like very early in the morning, or like when it's like people not still out there, it's going to get you faster. But if you're going to go like at 19 p.m., 8 p.m., or even 7, if it's going to be that traffic is the worst, especially like in the morning because people like travel for work, and the middle of the day, yes, it's like just the worst. But for example, like when you are inside Rabat, like there is like different options, and also like there is like tram. So the tramway is also like a good option for people who want like to go, for example, from a place from in the city to another place, and also for people who want to live in Rabat. So tramway is something that we use. Moroccan man, صباح الخير. Where do I live? In Sali? Because you wrote Siri, so I assume it's like Sali. It's like Salah, like Slum. I live in Hay Salam. I don't know if like you know this place. Is is actually like not too far from Rabat, because when I want like to go to Rabat, it like take me like almost like 15 minutes if I'm going by taxi. Why don't you use a lot Sabah Said? I never use Sabah Said. Never. I never used that. Never heard it. It's like more of like a Nord thing, because Said is come from Standard Arabic, and this is why I say like Nord use different words, because they use more words from Standard Arabic. Um, so yeah. No, Blanca, we don't. I don't. We don't like really like in this area use like Said. Unless if I was like, if someone wants to be funny, like Sabah Saeed, I would probably say it in a holiday, something like that, but wouldn't like in normal days. Do you see Leila Saida? Not as often. I might say it to someone instead of saying goodbye, but not like as Leila Saida. Sometimes I use it as a goodbye. I do like, oh, okay, Bislama. And if it's like was nighttime, I would be like, oh, Leila Saida. How do you say water? Where is Amar? I'm trying to see where is Amar, because I didn't get it. Okay, I don't get what Amar is. Fall? Amar. Yeah, I see like Amar is like with down. بغيت شري بغيت نشرب بغيت drink water. If you want to say I want to drink water, you would say no. Water is الماء. Amar, or whatever it's like Amar, but it's like with the S sound, is like fall. And Isabella, yes, like that's correct. But yes, it's like Amar, not Amar. بغيت نشرب, I want to drink. بغيت نشرب, I want to drink. but still the sentence wouldn't like be like that. I want to drink. It's still like something like missing. Like بغيت نشرب عمر. It wouldn't make sense. It's like saying I want to drink full of what or yes. But if you said like بغيت نشرب الماء, that would make sense. بغيت, yeah, I see what you mean. بغيت نشرب, because you thought عمر is like بغيت نشرب الماء. Yes. بغيت نشرب الماء. بغيت نشرب الماء. بغيت نشرب الماء. بغيت نشرب الماء. Yes. So as you notice, we use a lot like بغيت. Like in any language, it's like I want. بغيت بغيت نشرب الماء. So yes, as I said, like for in the beginning, if you have any questions, I'm going to answer all the questions that you might have. Yes, that's correct. Blanca, بغيت نشرب واحد الكاس عامر بالماء. It's going to give the meaning I want to drink like a cup of, yes. Yes, I'm always like advising people to like say words out loud, because if you're going to say it out loud, you're going to hear it like better, and you're going to hear if you are doing any mistake. Because if you are just like saying it in your mind, it's always perfect in your mind. I want to drink glass yeah, give me a minute. I'm like writing that of what. How do we say Mary, صباح الخير. I can't wait for. So because you are a girl, you can say ما قادراش نتسنى باش. So ما قادراش is like I am not being able or I can't. نتسنى is like to wait. نتسنى باش is like in order or for. So باش. So ما قادراش نتسنى باش نمشي للمغرب. باش نمشي to go to Morocco or باش like whatever you wanted to say. ما قادراش and نتسنى is like to wait. نتسنى باش like is in order for or in order to. So good. Yes, I can't wait for is ما قادراش نتسنى باش, and this is what we use. ما قادراش نتسنى باش and then to do something like whatever like whatever like the sentence was. Okay, if you have any more questions, please let me know, or I'm going to give like more sentences. Let me put that here. Can we make a full sentence? I can't wait to learn how to cook couscous. Okay, so Blanca, قدر, just the قدر is like verb like to be able to, and it's not conjugated. So what you use is like a verb is not conjugated. It's just like the verb to be able to do something, and that's not going to be correct. It's like we never use it that way unless if we're talking about a guy هو. If I'm talking about him. So for example هو ما قدرش, because the third personal, there is like I, you, and he. That he form is same as the infinitive. So when we talk about like to want, like bra, it's same as for the guy bra. When you say huwa bra, it's same the infinitive as same as he. So that is like either infinitive, either if you are talking about he. huwa مقدرش. He wasn't able to do something. And this is like past tense. So what I used is not like past tense, it's like I can't wait. What I use actually is like present and continuous, because present is like I want it right now, like I am not able like right now like to wait, but at the same time it's like I'm still waiting, it haven't done yet. So that's like the correct way of like saying it. Okay, yeah, the imperative form about the verb, yes, the infinitive. The infinitive is the same as the third person in the past tense. Just in the past tense, not in the future, not in present. Just in past tense, the infinitive same as the third person and same as he. So she is talking as a girl. So I said maqadrash. And if it was a guy, I would select maqadrash. Okay, so does this make sense to you? Let me see if I missed any question. Let me see. How do you say where are you from? Nin Nita. So Nita is like you masculine. Nti is you feminine. If you are talking to a guy, you would say like meninta. If you are talking to a female, you would say menin inti. Menin. Let me see. I think I missed something. Yes, Mary. Shukran, I understood. Can we make full sentences? Absolutely. I can't wait to learn how to cook with your mom. Okay, let me copy that. Write it here. You would say ما قادراش نتسنى باش نتعلم. Let me see what did you read. باش نتعلم نطيب كسكس. But we pronounce it كسكسو, by the way. I'm going to write it to you as we pronounce it. كسكسو. And you said with your mic. Your mug. Okay. So that's a long one. مقادراش نتسنى I am not being able to مقادراش نتسنى باش نتعلم. باش is in order نتعلم to learn. نطيب نطيب is like to cook. Couscous is like couscous. We write it as a couscous, but this is how we pronounce it. We say couscous. Couscous. Ma is with. Mama is like a mom. Mamak is your mother. Okay? Let me repeat it one more time. ما قادراش نتسنى باش نتعلم نطيب كسكسو مع ماماك. Okay, let me go up and see if I missed any question. This unit, continuing your wonderful job. So the guy or the girl who's like your account is like writing question. Thank you very much. I'm glad you are enjoying the lesson. And yeah, welcome in the comment section. Oh, where is Alex? I know like Alex waking up early. Like where is he? What's mean Mabina? Okay, this is like too small in Arabic. Ma ما تبينهاش ما تتخباش. It's like separately, like a separate two words. So ما تبينهاش is like don't show it. Like the first one ما نبينهاش is like I'm not going to show it. ما نبينهاش. And the second one is ما تتخباش is like I'm not is like that thing whatever he's talking about or she's talking about is not being able to hide. It's like something you can't hide. So if you're talking about like lies, ما تتخباش. Lies are not like hidden. Like you can't hide it. Maybe yes. I can only imagine where did you get that from, Blanca? It can't be hidden. Yes, it can't be hidden. ما تتخباش. It can't be hidden. ما نبينهاش is like I'm not going to show it. Okay, let me see. You welcome. Okay, great. Understand everything. Yes, and نتعلم is like because they are like over there like 5 consonant, no vowel. So I do understand is a little bit hard. نتعلم, نتعلم, net. So it's like net, like just like a shorter vowel. Net, علم. With the l sound, you have to really emphasize it. L, نتعلم, نتعلم. It's like to learn. I thought Willa was what? I thought Willa was with. No, Willa is or. Willa is or. It's from a song because yeah, Blanca, I know you listen to songs a lot, so I did assume like in my mind I kind of know if that is like from a movie, a song, or like a certain video. It's from yes, Willa question. Willa means oh. No. With its ma. Willa is or. Willa is or. With is مع or at. So for example, نشوفك مع 8. Like see you at 7. I can say that مع 8 at 8. It can have the meaning of like مع, and also can give the meaning of oh, I wrote like at or with. It's like 2 ways. أنا عارفة. I know. So yes, so مع is like either you're going to use it at, is you're going to use it with time. You always with time you can use like مع, or you can use f. It would make sense. So we use them both. It's just different, like from different regions. Some people you would use f. For us over here we use مع. Excuse me. And also it's mean with. For example, أنا مع صاحبتي. I'm with my friend. ولا it's O because Spanish is O, or the O is the same? I said ولا it's O because Spanish is O. I don't know what you mean, but in Darija ولا is like or. ولا is or. For example, بغيتي أتاي ولا القهوة. بغيتي أتاي ولا القهوة. Like, do you want tea or coffee? Yes. But the علا is like it's yeah. I just like saw like your comments, Fiula. But it's صبحي, not like صبحة. Okay, let me correct this. Okay. So if you are saying it to a girl, you would say صبحي على خير. على خير. For a female, if you are saying it to a guy, صبح على خير. Like for a male, if you are saying it to a lot of people, for example, if I would say it to all of you, I would say صبحوا على خير. This is for plural. Okay. So let me see the comment section again. Yes, Leila Saida is like happy night. It's not good night, happy night, but it's still like it gives the meaning either of goodbye, like Leila Saida, bye bye, and all good nights. But mostly like we say تصبح على خير. Okay, تصبح. Yes, Moroccan man, تصبحي على خير, as I said, like it's just like if you are saying it to a girl, but I give you like the 3 ways so that you're not going to mistake the gender. Because it's very important. As I always say, like everything is gender specific. If you are talking to a man, it's not same as you are talking to a male. Leila said does not use a lot in Moroccan dish. Yes, I told that like to Blanca, but Blanca is from the north. She's like from Shamal, and people in the north use a lot of words from Standard Arabic. But as I already told her, like you weren't here. We never in this. We never use it. I never used it. Or anyone. I never heard someone saying it in this area because we don't really use it. Unless if we are like making, it's not making fun, but like just like saying something fun, we'll be like Leila Saida. But as I said, like I never used it. But maybe in the north is like a thing that they use. And this is also why like people in the north, it sounds like everything sounds very polite because it's from like Standard Arabic more than like in the rest of Morocco. But at the same time, like the language is used in the north. It's just used in the north. Like just like a few variety of cities, like maybe 4 or 5 cities. But the rest of Morocco, all they speak differently. So that's the thing. Joanna, because they know yet that you don't know, but in their mind they probably say like they would say like "Nta mashinti, nti mashinta." Like, and I know it's confusing because it's like kind of similar, but people get used to it like with time. Like when you learn, you get used to it, and also I totally understand because for English, not everything is like language specific. Like profession, the word for profession is the same. Like doctor is like for both. It could be like a female doctor, and like there is like rarely when you find some words that like they are like specifically different. So yes, for profession in Morocco is like really easy. You just add a to any profession, and voila, it's like a Moroccan thing. Mary, the north is like very beautiful. It's as okay. So if you would tell me to describe the north, this is how I'm going to tell you about the north. They are very polite. It's like the cities are very clean, and the traffic is not so bad as the rest of Morocco. And what else I can say? The language is slightly different because they use like more of like standard Arabic. They don't use standard Arabic, but the words like have like more vowel, and they are like talking like in a bit like a slower way. There are some people talking fast. If they would talk fast with the Nordist like accents, it's actually hard. But if they would like talk normally, it's like more of slow. So I would like say it as like let me see. So they actually really take their time when they are talking. They wouldn't like talk very fast, and the living is like also slow. The traffic is slow. It's like nothing like going too fast there, which is a good thing. And of course, it's like in the north, it's colder than the rest of Morocco. It's like very cold because it's like near Europe, so you can see that the weather is like getting to the north, because Tanja and Al-Arayesh and all of that, like they do like have like it's cold. Yes. I'm moving to Al-Arayesh. Al-Arayesh is beautiful. Okay, for the accent, thank you. Yeah, the accents is like is not. I don't know if like for the rest of people in different streams. For me, it's like very easy because I'm like, as I always say, like I'm half from the north, half from over here. But I grew up here, so it's literally easy for my and I can like, it's like it would take me like 1 second if someone going to say one word, I would like say like you from the north. Me أنا كنت شمال ومشيت لمراكش. I was flipping with the traffic. Yes, 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 yes. Marrakesh has like is like very bad with the traffic, and Casablanca. Casablanca and Marrakesh are the worst when it comes to the traffic, and also like too many people, just like too many. But this is why I love Rabat. Going to Rabat is like much like for me is like much calm, and people like they are minding their own business, and you would just find people like all over the place. There aren't too many people, but not as much as in like Casablanca and Marrakesh. Christian, Rabat. You are moving to Rabat, Christian? Let me know when you get to Rabat. We can grab a coffee. Yeah, same for you, Blanca. If when quarantine is over, yeah, we can like go for a coffee or something. And is it just the words or different are different from the words, or do you pronounce words differently too? Okay, so Joanna, what's in the north they would like use like okay, so for example, we are like, it sounds like the normal Darija is like straightforward. Mabrich, Maklich, Memshich is like a rhythm, like one rhythm that goes like this. Mabrich, Memshich, Maklich, like I didn't eat, or Klitz, Mshitz. For like in the north, if you want like to make it like a north, like the north is like the north accents, it's like really easy as well. You would say Memshichi, Memshichi. So it's like takes this way. E is like Indian, always like Indian. Mabrichi, Maklitchi. So they would like add E in the end, and it's going to get you that the accent of the north. And it's like the pronunciation is like slightly different. It's not like very hard. For example, like even like for nta is as like a masculine. If you want to say in the north, you say like ntina. So it's always the add like a e in like in the end of the word. Like for example, for a person, like they would say like العيل, العيلة. So there are like different words, like so it's like slightly different. We would understand it's still like the mean words are the mean. We take meshi word and the course map with she. Yes, because to say like just I'm not going like meshi غادي, and for them like when they put it like between the verb, they still get like that she that they keep it, and it will go like وانت. Yes, they don't have like so they don't have like a gender specific when it comes to this. They would say Tina for a female and then Tina to a male, and this is like why some like people from like the middle area, they find like that they are like making fun. They will think like they are talking to them as like girl, and they'll be like Anna running machine Tina. But I totally understand because I know like the language is like that. You can tell where I am from by the waiter. Yeah, I actually can a little bit like know a little bit about like different accents in America because I know different friends from there. But at the same time, like I know like in the States is like too many accents, but at least like in Morocco is like not too many. And also there is like slightly like some words are different, and I think same as in every country. For example, in America, they would say like some people they would say Coke, some of them they would say soda, some of them going to say pop. Same for like the North, like they have like a names for different things. and yeah. So maqadrasha will be maqadrashi. No, maqadrash. I didn't put the yes. Actually, Mary, you are like picking it up like very fast. So as I said, like maqadrash is going to be have to add the I in the end and select E, and it's going to give you that like the North accent. So people who live in the mountain, they have like a very, very, very strong accents that I can't understand. So my grandma, when I was like little, she was talking in Ghibli accent, which is like people who live in the mountain, like they came from that area. It's like away from the city. It's like totally different, and I couldn't understand. And she would like sit like galsa, and she would like say a lot of things very fast, and I couldn't. I would like catch just few words, but you wouldn't like we wouldn't like going to have any problem with these people because I'm pretty sure you're not going to go to this area and you're not going to interact with these people because most of people now like they come to the city more and the accents become like more clear. And yes, Al-Arabi accent is the Arabic accent. People who live in the north is Arabic accent. And what we mean by Arabi is like people who are like talking not in an educated way. It's mean like an odd way of like talking and still like have like a strong accent in a certain way. They would call him Arabi. People get offensive if you're going to tell them Arabi. There is no like word for like brown sugar, but actually because people start to ask about it more, they do created a word for it, and they would say like sakar al-asmar, and asmar is like the brown, and also asmar is like comes like from people who are like brown, like brown color. So yeah, if you said that, you would yeah, this Moroccan man is like a Moroccan guy, and he didn't even know like what's brown sugar, and it's like a sugar. So عبد الفتاح كاين السكر الابيض وكاين السكر الاسمر. السكر الاسمر كيكون صحي اكثر من يعني اللون ديالو قهوي فاتح بزاف. So yes, so brown sugar, yeah. So brown sugar weren't like something famous in the past, but now it's like people like see that countries use it more and they want like to use it. You would find it in Marjan, which is like a supermarket. So yeah, I actually haven't bought it never, but I use like I like in like an American house, like a friend, and she is using it, and we use it like both because we go to the kitchen together and stuff. Let me. Okay, yes, sorry for the ATM. It was a misclick. Yes, Mary, I thought so, but I like my hands is always correcting. It's like a habit. And also like as I said, like Moroccan there is just like have like limited vowels. So any vowel is like missing or a vowel is added is going maybe is going to change the meaning. So maqadrashi, yes, maqadrashi. In the north, yes, you will say maqadrashi, brown sugar. Arabi is not the people of the north, it's the people who live in the mountain, but at the south. No, no, no. Actually, Blanca, Arabi is not just like in like people in the north, and us we use this also like in Rabat and Salih for people who are like speaking like a little bit differently, but not in a good way. So yes, it's not about just people in the north. It's like a word that we can use like about any people. And actually, it's like I don't like this word because actually it came from Arab, and Arab is a word of Arab, and it was like used like from I think either like Berber or other people who are not speaking Arabic, and they would like say, "Oh, those Arab," and then they would like it's become like Arabi, which mean like it came like from people who come from Arab. So basically, it's like it was a good word, but slightly to become like something people get offensive of. And when someone is being called Arabi, he would like feel like hurts, like they would feel like it's not a good thing to say to someone. But Moroccan people, they would like not like say it like to someone straight to their face. It's not the people, it's people who live in the mountain. Yeah, the rich people in the north called South. People, yes, Arab. Yes, it's same. It goes bit way. Okay, so this is like something, yeah, you should all know. Like, and I think it's like in every country. Actually, people in the north, they hate people in the south, and people in the south, they hate the people in the north. But people in the north, they hate us. For us, I we understand. And so for us, like the accent that is in the north is Arabi, which mean like it's like not a good accent. But there is like not, for me as a person, there is like not, there is no like a bad accent or a good accent. For me, it's just a language, it's a different variety of talking, and that's it. But actually, people from the north, when they come to the south, they wouldn't like it, because people say like, oh, he's from sense. Hey, look, it sounds dumb. So people like from over here, when they go to the south, is like that's what happened. Like they would say like, oh, he's from the south. Look at he have like Arabic accent, which mean like a stupid accent, or like they mean like an indicated accent. So people from the north, they think that they are better than people from the south, and the vice versa. So they don't really like each other, and so yeah. So in and people like in the north, they think that they are smartest and better because they are like near Spain, so they feel that they are like high, so like in a high society, like in a high like level. And people in the north, they call them things, and the other, they call them things. So, and I think it's same like in Germany. I heard that's the same in Germany. And I think it's same like in the Joanna, correct me if I'm wrong. I heard the same like in America. They say like people in the north and in the south, like they are not in, they don't like each other, kind of. So it's like same in Morocco. Yes, 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 yes. Let me see if I answered anything. If I missed something. The mountain people for shaman. Yes, yes, that's what I said, Blanca. People in the mountain are the ones that call Ghibli, because the word Ghibli is like come from Jbel, like Jib, like GBR is like Jbel is like the mountain, the mountain. So this is the what like where the word came from. I used it when I cook sweet potato. Really, Joanna, I tried that. Actually, I was like looking like lately for sweet potato, but they told me like is like he like they didn't get it like bring it to buy it because it's expensive these days. Yes, I actually think it's like it become a mix. I see like a lot of people from like the south, they go to the north and live there. So like everywhere is going to be like just a mix. I would say we always argue about who uses the right words. Joanna is same over here. So like in the north they will say like, okay, we are like we speak like great like better because we use more of like a modern standard Arabic and more of Spanish words. And we would say like, okay, we are better because we use more French, and we use like more like a fast like a good way of talking because we are with the time. So like this book, this the word like words should be used like in a modern way, and we use like more of like English words and more of like French words, but they don't always do that. And they are more like of like slow mabrichi memshichi. It takes them like forever to talk. And like people over here, they don't like us because they speak faster, basically. Let me say nice. Kind of. I wouldn't say it's like racism. I think it's like just people. It's like came from the past, and also like there is another thing like people like from some areas in the north. Their parents they would not allow them to get married from ours, like from people who are like in the south. And that was like the case of my mom and my father, because my father is from the north and my mom was like from the south, and not like really the southern, like it was like just in the middle, like near Marrakesh. So it was like a huge thing before they got married, because the parents, they were like, his parents were like, you don't know why you're going to marry like someone who's not from the north. It was crazy actually in the past, but at least like nowadays it's still like they allow like their kids to get married from someone from another area. The Reef, yes, yes, the Reef have like a slightly different accents that came from the Berber, but not as same as Berber, where they do marijuana. Marijuana is like mostly are in the north. There is like a huge area where they make marijuana, but it's like the cops not even allowed to go there because they are not going to come back. So yes, and actually most people in the north, they would smoke marijuana and would like buy it. And actually, it's not like a huge thing. Also, like some places in like Rabat, you would find some like teenagers and other people smoke marijuana in a certain place. So yeah, they do kifi, Christian kifi. Like I said, we argue about which correct pop or soda, so you can tell where the person is from with the word used. Yeah, exactly. Joanna, for us is like more with the music of language and the words. So as you said, like the music of language, when I said like mabghi chi, memshi chi, so I can guess it's like from the north. This is like very easy. And also like yes, from which correct word to use. Yes. Let me see here. Yeah. Yes, hashish. Yeah, the word hashish for marijuana. Yeah, they make a lot of them. Yes, they are like very famous of that. Did you try it? أنا بعدك إنك كل نهار. Yes, yes. Actually, it's like it's not for us like in the this we're not like famous of smoking, but people like it's like in the north, it's like very normal for them to smoke. Eh, As Blanca said, every day, كل نهار. In France, we have a lot of different accents, and we do make fun of them. But it's not funny. It's always to mock everyone else, and every French hates people from Paris. I I can guess that. Yes, actually, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's not actually fun to make of like fun of other people accents, because accents is just accent. It's just like it shows like where you are from. So I see like no reason. It's still like actually it's like funny sometimes, like because we talk in a different way, but it shouldn't be in a hateful way. I can see like they would be like very like jealous of people from Paris, because people from Paris, like everyone like love them. I think it's the same in a lot of countries. Absolutely. Yes, so the marriage mix between Berber and Arab. Yes, in the past, like it was going to be no way for like someone from Berber who's going to marry like someone who's Arab. It was no way. It wouldn't happen. But nowadays, it's like slightly happening sometimes. Also, my mother is Berber, Shilhu, and my father is Hiyani. Is Hiyani are people from the very south? Like I do hear this word. It's same mixed, even though they are both Moroccan technically. Yes, actually, like even in Morocco marriage, like it still is mixed. Yeah, it's like sometimes it was like really hard, and it's like it's like funny that like and it's like someone asked me yesterday about like racism. We don't have racism when it comes to the people in color, but we do have when it comes like for example to people from the Berber. Actually, Berber people, they don't really like Arabs. They hate Arabs. Why? Because like Berber were the first who were in Morocco, like Morocco, and like Arabs came, and then it's become all about Arabs, and it become like more than Berber, and then it's like Arabic started to be like the official language, and like lately like um So the king decided to put Berber also as a like a official language, and it's like become more in documents and everything. And but they still don't like us, and marriage it was like not allowed like from Berber to Arabs because they have like we have culture when it comes to holidays and some different things. But like it does happen. Like this is was in past, and nowadays, as you can see, like from my mom and dad, from like that guy, like Moroccan man, like is like also his mom is it was like Berber, is like from Tamazight, and his father is Arab, so it does happen. But still, like the family is like not everyone like is allowed, not everyone is happy because like for that. So in France, they say the North they marry their sister with their brother. Yes, but not only in the North. Does it happen? Like really? Like someone can really like marry their sister or their brother? That's crazy. Yes, Berber is like a smaller community than the Arab community, and this is why they were like upset. You're talking about people in the north, like in the north of Morocco or the north of France? No, it's like in the north that it's like it can't happen in Morocco because we are Muslim and we are just not allowed. You're not allowed to marry your brother or your sister or your um someone who's like your mother raised or your father raised or something like that. But not only in the north. It happened. Christian, it's happening in Morocco? I don't think so. That's not allowed. Not the law does not allow it, and Islam. Okay, let me see questions. I am so late. Hello everyone. Aziz, salam. No, married them, but it's like red. When I came from, there is a lot of big families marrying between cousins. Oh, marry, you're talking about cousins? Yes, we are allowed to marry our cousins, but not brothers and sisters. Like for us, like cousins are not brothers. We should, but people like avoid to marry cousins of first of all because of like family problems. Second of all, because like of the blood. And I actually like I do have a lot of cousins who are like married to another cousins, and who are like a lot of problems because it's like same family, and it's there's a lot of fights and things. But never like brothers and sisters, like never, never, never. Big families. Yes, they marry from cousins because they don't want someone. It was from the past again. It was because they don't want someone came from the outside. This is what I was talking about when I was like saying like Berber people don't accept to be married from like the outsider, which mean like the Arabs. So they would marry like another Berber, and also like for like family. For example, a family they would say like, okay, don't like just go and marry someone from another family. Maybe they are not good, and if you're going to be safer if you're going to marry your cousin or someone like your like another cousin or something like that. So they would like have like a bigger family first of all, and second of all they would like be like 100% sure that they are going to be okay because it's like from the family. But that's not what's happening. But actually it's like what's happened is like it's caused a lot of problems because the family is like too big and they stay all together, and of course problems will happen. And it was like every like Berbers do that, North people do that, but now it's like become a mix, and no one now like accept to marry the cousin. Why? Because they want like to know someone like who's not from the same of family, so that they're going to get away from the family because they know that family, if they would stick together, it's going to be problem and they would lose their family first, their family and the marriage and everything. So it's like very complicated actually. um Many Berbers people don't like to be called Berber, but rather Amazigh. In my country, my people don't like know either word. But when I speak to Berber, I'll always say Amazigh. Yes, actually, because that word Berber is like came like of like someone who's like savage, someone who's like savage animals or something. So some people don't really like it, but um, it's like for us like it's not, we don't use these words because we use Arabic. Um, we see like Amazigh, but actually he use like where they are from. I would ask where they are from, and we would call them like Berber. And this is what we actually use. Like for me, this is like the polite thing to do. Like, where are you from? And like, I'm from Reef. I would say, okay, he's like Reefy. It's mean he come from the Reef. If he told me like أنا من Shluh, I would like, okay, he's Shilh, like from Shih. If it's like Agadir, like from Agadir, because Agadir have Berber people, I would say like Agadiri, and I would add INTN, and it's going to be, it's belonging to that place. um so this is what I would use, and this is how I avoid all the problems with this kind of terms, because I know some people are more sensitive than others. And it's same for me when I was talking about, someone asked me yesterday about like what to call black people. I was like, I don't call them, I call them their name. I never called someone black unless if he's like a friend of mine, and I would be like Louis or like Azid Yali or something, or Azid Yali. So but I actually don't use these terms, like just simply as that, and I avoid it. So I would avoid any kind of problems, because I know some people are like more sensitive than the others. And so this is what I do actually, to be honest. But yes, some people do like don't like the word Berber because it came from like people who are like from I don't know, like not as like educated people or something. It's all about the past. في المغرب كاين غير Amazigh people, but with the Umayyad Caliphate, the Arab take the total control about Maghreb and about Spain. Yes, it's like also it's like about the history. So yeah, as like Blanca said, like the Arab like take control of like of everything, and it's become everything. Even the king is an Arab. And then like some like other like cultures start to come when like the war starts happening with Spain and with France and everything. So like French people and like Spain people, they would like be, or Spanish people, they would be over here, and we got like culture from them. But actually Berber people like or Tamazigh, they stayed like very how I say it, like they put like a limit, and they kept like the culture as it is. But the Arab people like got the culture, like a lot of cultural things from Spain and from France, because they lived here. But for like Berber people, they were like very strict with their culture, and they kept it as it is. And this is why they were avoiding to have any person come into the family from Arab or from anywhere else. Let me see. I have a question. Is it okay? Okay, is it okay, polite as a non-Muslim, to not say Bismillah before eating or drinking when we say, well, Moroccan people? And yes, is it something we can say? Like just Saha? Yes, actually, fun thing. Most of Muslims don't really say Bismillah out loud. We say it inside. Like if I remember, actually, if I'm pretty hungry, I would forget to say Bismillah. To be honest, and I would just like start eating because I'm hungry, and I would like then I thought, oh, I didn't say Bismillah. And you would like in like my whole family will never say Bismillah out loud. Everyone says it like inside, like what's in the heart. It's not about like what you are saying to make the other people hear. So you don't really have to say Bismillah. And okay, another like language note, we have like a lot of words that come from like it has like Allah word, like inshallah, like if God willing, but it's actually become like a language use. Inshallah, it could mean like yes, it could mean no, it could mean maybe. So it's like no specific reason for it, but it's like it's become a language. It's like a part of the language. It's not because of the religion. Even if you don't believe in God, it's like it's become a language. Same as like when in English, some people who doesn't believe in God or anything, and you say like, oh my gosh, that it doesn't mean like he is using the word of God because he believes it. It's just a part of language. So they wouldn't like really be mad if you're not going to say it, because most likely they are not going to say it out loud. But if they ask you to say it, they just like want to show you that okay, in Islam we say that, but in real life we don't really say it out loud. And yeah, because it's going to be so annoying. Like everyone saying, okay, hold on, Bismillah, 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 Bismillah. Everyone says in their mind. They don't like say it out loud. And yes, and if yes, yeah. You yeah, actually like you can say it, they would like it. I just like reread the question, and it was like if it's I thought you said if it's not polite. Yes, Bismillah before eating or drinking. They would like it if you say it. If you going to say it, they would still going to like it, because they would think like you already like read something or you did something and you're trying to become a part of them. So they would always like be happy to hear any Arabic word, any Darija word. They would be like really happy to hear it. FPS is something we can say like yeah, we just like say in the end when we finish eating we say alhamdulillah, and this is like we say it out loud, because when we are full say like oh alhamdulillah, you need to thank God for that food. So this is like really something. I'm going to write it for you. I think you already know how to write like alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, thank God. I'm sorry, I think I'm speaking, I don't know why. Yes, Christian donors and I. We don't use marry cousins. We don't usually marry cousins. Yes, I know this, Joanna. Like I know, like in the state, they don't really like marry like cousins, and allowed and cousins are like same as brothers. I think. Um, we have like partner family brothers marry cousin in other family, then the nephew marry the cousin in that partner family. After the children are returted. This is correlation. Uh, yes, I think like every country like have something like it's like it sounds like a little bit like not it's complete. In any country has something is complicated. Honestly, Mary is of course the like you to say Bismillah. Yes, absolutely. Actually, when we eat, we don't like normally say it out loud, but if they would like hear you saying it, they would like it. But they don't know you are. But did it wouldn't be rude if you don't. It wouldn't if you do it. They will still appreciate it, and when you finish, you can say "Saha." You can say I would like give you like some sentences that you can say after you finish eating. It would be nice. Okay, Bismillah. I just like for respect, Kasha, but it's okay if you don't say it. Okay, yes. Yes, yeah, inshallah is like sometimes like um to avoid like answering Allah. Sir Allah. Yes, it make me happy. Okay, said alhamdulillah to the mother, but I didn't want. She filled my plates again and three times after that. Yes, Isabella is like a cultural thing. So actually, like they would like it like to feed you. Actually, this is how they show love. I talked about that. I think and when I was talking about love and relationship, and they don't know sometimes how to say it. So actually, moms in Morocco, they don't know how to say like we like you, we love you, and what they do, they actually like they going to feed you, because for them if you're going to be full, you're going to be happy. And actually this is what everyone say, okay, for stomach happy person. And this is like how they show your love. And to say actually like to stop that, I'm going to show you how to stop it, like because they will keep feeding you a lot, like more than you can imagine. It's going to be you're going to be eating all day. It's going to be like more than just 3 meals with the كسكروت. إيزابيلا just say her stuff يا ماما الحمد لله على كل شيء ربي يخليك لينا انتينا واعرة بزاف. You speak very good, Blanca. Yes, if you said that, that's going to be good. But also you can say lijklif, which means like God, like make it more. Lijklif. Shbet is like I'm for. Shbet, alhamdulillah. Like thank God. So shbet is like I am full. Like I already got full. You can also like shukran, alhamdulillah, lijklif, shbet. And what else you can say? You can say wallah. ما بقيت قادة نزيد شي حاجة. Which mean like I swear I can't add anything. Okay. You'll say wallah. Take your time. والله والله ما بقيت قادة نزيد and also to increase نزيد شي حاجة like something شي حاجة. والله ما بقيت قادة نزيد شي حاجة. الحمد لله شبعت. الحمد لله شبعت. And also you can say الله. You can use any of them. You don't have to say all of what you learned. Like whatever you're going to use is going to work. Allah. I forgot what I was going to do. Let's take certification. Yes. Yeah, I should do that actually. I forgot what I was going to say. Like I was going to add something. I said الله يخلف شبعت الحمد لله والله ما بقيت قادة نزيد شي حاجة. الحمد لله. Yes. If you see that is going to be like بركة. yeah. الله يجعل البركة. Is God make the blessing. So Allah يجعل البركة it means like God make blessing like on whatever you give. It means like الله يجعل البركة is I'm already full but God make the blessing like to the others. You see like I am already full with the blessing which is food. So Allah يجعل البركة God make the blessing for the others who's not full yet. So you can use this one. It's like really good. Allah يجعل البركة. You can add shbat with it. شبعت الحمد لله and صافي شبعت الحمد لله. شبعت is same like as I'm full. Like I already wrote it somewhere. Where did I wrote it? Yes, شبعت. I wrote it with الله يخلف شبعت الحمد لله. Yes, you can. Yeah, you can say صافي شبعت. Oh, yeah, Mary, don't use صافي with the old people. Some old people don't like it. Say like either baraka or just like شبعت الحمد لله. Just saying it because some like really some old people don't like Safi. They would find it rude because it's me like Safi. Pakistani and would use it like in another context. So yeah. Yeah, it's like even my mom, like I was always like for me it's like very normal to see Safi is same as okay or baraka, like enough. But some people like really can we say that أقسم بالله ما نقدرش ناكل شي حاجة. Okay, Blanca, so this is the thing also. Don't use أقسم بالله because I swear with God أقسم بالله because they would say like don't use the name of God in vain. Like okay, so like as stronger as this, because oqsim billah we use it in like a serious situation. I'm going to like copy it and like put it again for the others to see what I'm talking about. So Oqsimu billah, it's mean like I swear by God. And you don't want to use I swear by God, yeah, you know, when you are talking about food or something like very simple. We would like use this sentence Oqsim billah if we are like trying to say, okay, I'm like, I didn't do that, like something like very serious, and you would say like Oqsim billah ما كدبت, I didn't lie, or I didn't steal, or I didn't cheat, or I didn't something. So we would use it with something very serious, and we wouldn't like use it like just in normal days, like in talking about I swear I'm for. We would say like wallah, which is like the simplest one, like something we can use, but not as like always like. But uqsim billah is like very like heavy word, something you want to use it when it's serious, because if you use it like in daily life, what left for the serious time, it's mean like I swear by God. I think if for like for Christians, they would know what I mean by don't use the name of God in vain. I swear by God. So yeah, just like I know some like guys do use it. Like it's become like a habit of them, like to swear by God all of the time. But for old people, don't really like it. And it same for me. I don't like really use it unless if it's something like very serious, and just because like we want to use serious things for this time. But the rest of the sentence is absolutely correct. ما قدراش ما قدراش ما قدراش ناكل شي حاجة أكتر. Yes. Yes, Blanca, that's a perfect sentence, except like you don't really have to say أقسم بالله. Yes, do you guys have any more questions? I am really ready for any question. And it's like really good to know about culture. As you see, this is why I put the morning tea talk, because it's not sometimes like to learn the language is not enough. You have to know like when to use it, with whom to use it. Are you allowed to say to older people, or just like you can say to whoever, or you can only say to youngers? Because language is like interrelated with the culture. Culture is like very big thing in Morocco, and we absolutely talk with other people different from what we talk with our friends. With our friends, we can talk with anything we want. We can use slangs if we wanted to, and you can talk in a certain way. But when we're talking with other people, we are like really specific. Even me as a Moroccan, I would like really think about what I say before I say it, because I don't was because they get like upset like very fast. Can't forget. Yes, yeah, I told you that can't forget, but don't like release. You still like you wouldn't like. It's still kind of slang, but the real wallah, aqsam billah are the same. No, is wallah is only mean and God, and it's like kind of like it's become like a slang, something we use like like not in daily life but as often. They are the same, but when you see oximo is like I swear by God, wallah is mean just and God, I don't do that. So you don't say the whole sentence. It's mean like you can still be lying and say wallah, but if you say oqsim billah, it's mean like you are not okay. غنتفرقع غنتفرقع غنتفرقع. It means I will explode. It means I'm going to explode. Like I'm like very full that I can't take it anymore. شبعت. شبعت is I'm full. I'm full. Okay. So شبعت الحمد لله, which means like I'm full, thank God. غنتفرقع Rantfarga is like basically I'm going to explode. It's mean like I'm stuffed. I'm stuffed. It's mean like I'm stuffed. It's like literally mean I'm going to explode, but the equivalent in English is like I'm stuffed. So yes, Mary, you can use that, or host cast like Isabella. So yeah. Or you can say ما بقيتش قادرة. ما بقيتش قادرة. It's like I can't anymore. ما بقيتش قادرة. I can't anymore. You remember we used that before? ما بقيتش قادرة, but this is in past tense. Like ما بقيتش, I no longer able. ما بقيتش قادرة. You can go on and say ما بقيتش قادرة ناكل. I no longer can eat. Like I can't eat anymore, but you can say just this. ما بقيتش قادرة. ما بقيتش قادرة. Okay. What misclick? أفوادي. شو زعما أفوادي? What is أفوادي? سامحيني misclick. أفوادي. أفؤادي. أفؤادي is like from a song. Like أفؤادي is like like my heart, but it's like in a old, actually is like a old Arabic language. Is like from fuad. It's like from the heart. It's like a word from standard Arabic. I can assume that you take that from like a song. Yes. Okay. So did I answer in everything over here? Let me check. Yeah, I was like saying that like ما بقيتش قادرة is like I can't anymore. ما بقيتش قادرة. ما بقيتش قادرة. Yes, فؤادي. It's like the word when you say like خويا, أحمد, Adam, أختي. That sound is like it's like show for like to show attention, like pay attention. You is like friend or something, and it's become part whenever we want to call someone. Katie, Ahmed, Chris, Blanca. So I can say that. So fuadi is like from fuad, it's like from the heart or what's inside the heart, and is like from standard Arabic. We don't use it in Darija. In songs, they would use it sometimes. Lyrics, the appropriate one, because if they said qalb, it wouldn't make it with the music. Maybe like you have like a lyrics that's fuadi goes with it. So yeah. Yes, Finn Daya for this when like oh my heart, where are you missing? Well, where did you go? So probably his heart is with the other person. So this is what he mean or she mean. How do you say wallah? How do you say wallah بالصحة? Like I love the food. The taste is excellent. Okay. So to say like I like عجبني. Okay, I don't know what kind of food. I would like say dots. For example, عجبني كسكسو اللي طيبتي ليا. ليا is for me. مذاق is the taste. Where? Okay, so عجبني is I liked. For example, كسكسو بسطيلة طاجين. لي is that. طيبتي is like you cooked. ليا is like for me or to me. المذاق is the taste. Where is mean like great or amazing, or is like a slang word, but we use it for food as well, with the people as well, but it's not something bad. You can say it all the time. It's not like something like, yeah. Okay, how do you say the groceries, like when you go to the supermarket? Oh yeah, that's like really easy. I talked about that actually before. Groceries are تقدية. 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 For example, you said like I'm going, you would say أنا غادية. If you are talking, if you are a guy who's like talking, you say أنا غادي. أنا غادية. غادية you would use as a verb over here. نتقدى. 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 Okay, so it's like very like short when I said غدا نتقدى, because تقدية is like the noun تقدية. Okay, so it's like without the vowel. Let me write it. Yeah. So تقدية is just the noun, like groceries. To say like I am going to shop for groceries, we already have a verb that is like show like doing the grocery. So like just one verb is like has the meaning of like doing the grocery. So you only will have to say like أنا غادية, like I'm going. نتغدى is like to do groceries. It already has the meaning in it, so you don't have to add anything to it, and it's going to give full meaning. So أنا غادية نتغدى. If you are a guy, you would say أنا غادي. I'm going. Okay. أنا غادي. أنا غادي. Let me read them again. So groceries are تقدية. تقدية. I'm going to do the groceries, so you'd say أنا غادية نتغدى. You're welcome. Okay. If you have any last questions, please ask me now, because I will have to go. It's like already 1 hour and a half. And yeah, I'm just going to start my day. Like it's already started, like, but I still have to do some work. And she حلادو. What is حلادو? حلادو? هيلادو? I don't know what's هيلادو. Anshri. Yes, this is like in the north they would say Anshri, but in the rest of Morocco they would say Ana Ghanshri. It's like I will buy. سمحوا لي أنا غادي نمشي نتغدى الغدا دابا الغدا دابا. مروكو مسلمة عليك بالصحة. Like غادي تتغدى كسكسو. You going to shop for couscous. أنا غنشري شي هلادو. Halodo is a ice cream. Okay, is that the brand is a ice cream? I didn't know. And it's like a Moroccan ice cream. It's like its name. It's like name of brand. Great. نعدلو كتر في الليل. نعدلو. Oh yeah, نعدلو is like a Nord word. It's like to do it, like to make it. نعدلو. Yeah, you remind me of like Nord words. Okay, let me see. Yes, Blanca, بسلام عليك ونهاركم مبروك. ازيك نهاركم مبروك. Yeah, guys, if you don't have any question, I would have to go too. I still have too much to do. And I see you tonight. We're going to finish with what we have started. We still have to talk about like more like sentences concerning traveling and you know, everything you're going to need with the buses and the train and what else. I do have my notes. Yes, and some dialogues and stuff like this. Oh yes, yeah, I should learn Spanish. Like I started and I didn't finish, but I have to start with French first and remember my French because I forgot it. But yeah, helado is an ice cream. Yes, this is why I said like people in the north they use more Spanish word because they are like near Spain and use like more like Spanish as a second language, and for us like French as a second language. You're very welcome, Mary. And I'm glad that you all like enjoying and learning something new. And inshallah, one day soon you're going to learn more and more and be able to speak fluently. And as I always say, Darija is not hard. It's just another language. It can be learned. It's like easier than modern standard Arabic. And yes, just like learn like a little like a few things every day and keep practicing and like revising and reviewing what you've done. You're going to do good. Yes, so السلام عليكم. تهلاو في ريوسكم ونشوفكم في الليل. Take care and see you during the night in the coffee tea talk. If you are interested in one-on-one online lesson, of course you can contact me from my Gmail and I will try my best to answer and give you all the details. No sec, voila. Yes, yeah, actually, I don't know, like some I don't know too many people from the north, but the people I know, uh, they say Dido. I don't know. Hassan Khatib. Hassan Khatib. Actually, we were like saying goodbye already. Like I'm finishing the live. You've been late a little bit. So yeah, Bismillah alaikum wa ta'ala friyiskum. Take care, and I see you tonight. And the topic was is like it was like answering questions, and it was like about the taxis and about like food as well as a mix about the culture and everything. So yeah, try to watch it. So yeah, thank you for being here, and I see you tonight. وتهلا for يوسكم. Bye bye. Slama.